Hey, good morning, fellas. Happy Friday. I just got back from donating blood, whole blood. I have O negative blood, so I guess I can give blood to anybody, including dogs. I don't know why they decided to point that out. My wife also went. She's B positive, so we try. I do that. I try to do it as many times as I can, and it's usually now it's once every 2 months. I used to do it every month because it can actually add years to your life. I don't know the exact science of it. Here, I'll take you out back for a little bit, look around. But the title of this video will be that no, single moms are not traditional women. Um, the My wife and I were the only two there. There were a bunch of women. They were all wearing football jerseys, cowboys, and all different kinds of. Oh, hang on. What? What do you want? What? That cat was 200 grams, or 200 grams when we got her, and now she's a terrorist. Anyways, so I'm in there, and what I didn't know is all the women in there were either they were all single or divorced or had never been married, and they kept asking my wife where I came from, how she found me, this kind of stuff, and all that. And then they finally decided to ask me the questions because she had to leave, and I was there quite a bit longer than she was, and they were. Women are very confused about men that have standards, and women, I think a woman could convince herself of just about anything if you left her alone long enough. Um, uh, and I'm not going to lie to you to make you feel better. That's not part of my DNA. So I told them why I moved here to find a traditional woman, and the amount of money I spent, all the dates I went on just to find that girl, find my wife. And one of the ladies says, I'm a traditional woman. And I was like, do you have any kids? She goes, yeah. And I was, you can't be a traditional woman because you had kids before you got married. And got real quiet in there. A couple, the guys, the two guys that were in there working, kind of wandered away. But anyways, it is. That's my personal opinion, and my personal opinion is the general opinion for what it is to be traditional. So they were shocked that I had a prenuptial agreement with my wife prior to her becoming my wife, that it's videotaped and signed. They were shocked that she has to pay half of the bills. They were just absolutely shocked. And then on top of it, they were shocked that she's a Mexican a woman. So, anyways, it was funny. And I don't know why, but I don't know if it was a display or whatever it was, but my wife made a big deal out of crossing the room and interrupting everybody and giving me a big kiss, telling me she'd see me later. But other than that, I was just, it's funny when you deal with, I think people nowadays are shocked if you actually tell them the truth or the honest, you give them an honest answer on your opinion about the questions they ask you. Where did you meet your wife? Match.com. So you weren't on Tinder or any of that? No, I wasn't on Tinder on that. Anyways, did you have problems finding a girl? I said, no, I didn't have any problems going on dates or finding girls that wanted to go on dates. I told him there used to be a restaurant down here called the Stonewood Grill. I'd always bring flowers. I was very gentlemanlike, but I was very set in my ways of what I wanted. And I think the only other thing that really got a big response out of the women there, okay, I'm going to try to say the word right. They are not nurses. They are phlebotomist, and I think it starts with a P. Phlebotomist. Phlebotomist. So, I told him that if you weighed more than a man at your height, I would disregard you, easily disregard you if you didn't take care of yourself. We talked about makeup. I said, well, the raptor nails and all that. I was like, no, there's no way. I said, if I go to sleep with you looking one way and I wake up and you look completely different, that's a problem. So too much makeup. I talked about not being feminine, being too masculine. There was one girl there who always kept interrupting, and I said that's another. Anyways, but I wasn't obnoxious or anything like that, but I didn't have anywhere to go as I was hooked up to that bad boy, as they were draining blood. But I think that reality smacks guys in the face on a daily basis. Guys have difficulty lying to themselves unless they're wealthy to the point where they can get everybody around them to lie to them. But if you're a good, hard-working, average man, by the way, happy Friday. Reality's right there. You can try to avoid it and hide from it, but reality's gonna smack you in the forehead. Anyways, it's shocking to me how delusional women are, as in generally speaking. And we talked about, and I also, the only other thing that I didn't get in trouble with, but they looked a little upset, was when I told them how much time I think they spend way too much time on their phone, and that social media has made them delusional about how they actually appear to us as men. And it was wild. So that's it for me. We'll do the drip stock report. I can tell you I've been doing it every day, checking the stocks, and we went all the way down to $30,000. We didn't lose it. We know where it went. It's been bouncing up and down, but we are not short-term investors. We are long-term investors using dollar cost method, the same that Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, the late departed Charlie Munger, used. We're not in it to rug pull anybody. We're in it to supplement our retirement so we can actually get out of the rat race. All right? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Like a fart in a G-string from delusional West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.